part 2, where I am building the castle Neuschwanstein. And it's a castle who exists for real in Germany. And I have been there more than maybe around 4 times. I'm not. I think I've been into this castle 4 times, but I've been around the castle more. Anyway, and this is my totally favorite castles in all time. I love it so much because it's such a beautiful castle. It's up on a mountain, and you must, or you can have a long walk, or you can go by a horse and carriage, or a bus to get up there. But then you need to walk even more for a while then. And it's such a beautiful place, and I recommend you, if you can see it one day, I hope you will do, because you won't regret. But if you're going to see it, be there at the same time as the ticket office is open, because later on in the day there will be so crowded, and then it won't be any nice to be there actually, because first time we were there, we was on a guide tour, and every time we got a new room, the guide has already said her things and run off to the next room, and there was so much people, and I didn't get anything out of that first visit, not at least on the inside of the castle. So yeah, but this is my totally favorite castle, and the build what I've done now here in the Sims is not exactly like it, because it's not easy to make exact, of course, and but most of it it's the same. And this I must tell you, this King Ludwig, I don't remember which King Ludwig now, but anyway, he was called the Swan King. That's why I put this swan in the pool there, because outside, below the castle, there is a big lake, and there was a lot of swans, and he was loving all beautiful things. He loved Wagner, and was even writing back and forward with Wagner, and as it was like his biggest idol at that time. And inside the castle there is a lot of paintings on the wall and ceiling, uh, where he is telling the stories that Wagner is doing in his music. And in the first episode of this speed build, I wanted to have some Wagner music, but I didn't find any free for to use on YouTube, unfortunately. And there is some swans again. I wanted a lot of swans if I could, just to show that he was the Swan King, like I said. And this king, he didn't only build this castle, he was building a few more. Yes. And he never get the chance to live in the castles. A few of them he only had time to visit once, and this castle was nearly finished when he was found dead by the lake with his doctor. His doctor was also dead, and they think, they don't tell the truth, but most people think that he got murdered, because he had spent so much money of from the Germany and on the taxes, and used to build build all his beautiful castles. And I have seen a few of his castles, and they are very beautiful. Another castle is a copy of the French Versailles, but it's not just as big, it's smaller, but it's identical copy, but in a smaller copy. You know what I mean. And then he even got there was me like a summer resident. That was also a copy of Versailles, but even smaller than that. And yeah, he was loving all these beautiful things, and he was dreaming a lot. And he never got married. He was engaged, but he never got married, and they think that he was gay, but that's what no one has said that's true or not. And he even built his own cave. I've been in there, and it's really nice because this is like in the late 1800s. So he had his in that cave. He was building even so there was a lake, and he liked to have swans in there, and he was having a little boat to sit on, and music was playing, and then he had all these lights going on and off in like disco lights, but to this Wagner music, and with all different colors also in the lights. And that was very nice to be there, because even if it was not even a real cave, uh, so he was a man that who loved beautiful things. And yeah, so, and that's sad, he died, but in one way I understand why they killed him in one way, because the people in Germany was poor, and he was using all the money for nice things for himself. So yeah, and I know I this is like a history lesson here now. I'm sorry about that, but like I said, he is my nearly my favorite king, and got a lot of very nice castles. And this castle, Neuschwanstein, is my favorite castle. And there is another famous person who really liked this castle also, and that was actually Walt Disney. He has used this castle in his logo, and so if you haven't seen Neuschwanstein, you actually have done, because you have seen the castle in Walt Disney's logo. And yeah, so that's that. And I really wanted to build this castle for this for Sims. And in the inside, I uh, I can't know exactly how it looks on the inside, so I didn't care about how I was building in the inside. So I just did it like I wanted to. Yeah, to make it like a nice home for some Sims. And yeah, there's a lot of bedrooms in there, and so you can have a big family. And I have actually already uploaded it on the gallery, and my origin ID is SegerSims. So it's if you want to, you can always download it. And I think I will stop talking here right now, and just let everybody used to have a look and listen to some music, and unfortunately it's not Wagner, it's something else, as you can hear very soon. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, and if you like the video, please press like, and I hope I will see you soon. Bye.